Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Novelist, an itch game that we are still checking out, where we're following a family, the Kaplans, and we've got Tommy and Linda and Dan, and we've mainly been focusing on Dan's book. And I think we've entered kind of like a third major part of the summer, so I think we're entering kind of like a third month. So the ending of the last chapter was very important. I do recommend going back and watching it if you haven't yet, because we kind of just are getting an overview of what's happened so far at that point. So we're going to go ahead and get back into it, and you know we've got plenty of things to read, and our first thing's right here on the coffee table. Home to a stunning display of natural beauty, Ochoko? I'm going to go with Ochoko. National Forest is a perfect destination for hunters, wilderness enthusiasts, and weekend campers alike. One-of-a-kind rock formations provide exciting challenges for climbers. The many canyons offer scenic hiking experiences, and swimming opportunities are many. Located less than 5 hours from Portland and less than 6 from the Central Coast, Ochoko is perfect for the summer getaway. For more information and to request a brochure, please call the ranger station at... So it sounds like somebody wants to actually go on a trip, and it was Linda. I just got the note that it was Linda's note, or one of Linda's hints.
Oh, really good. Thanks for asking.
So she wants to go away. Oh my goodness, have these things always been here? Blast off at Booster Bay. Come enjoy all the excitement of Booster Bay this weekend. We have a very special discount for all the young astronauts out there. Children under the age of 12 who bring their official Booster Bay Astrojet get a free admission to the park. Take a flight to remember in our world-famous rocket coaster, explore the inner workings of 3 model spacecraft in our educational city in the sky, treat yourself to burgers, ice cream, cosmic cotton candy, and more at the food court of the future. There's never been a better time to visit Booster Bay, and you can't beat the price. That sounds like an awesome theme park. I'm gonna guess, yeah, that's Tommy, for sure, wanting that. Dinner this week. Sunday, lentil soup, too hot for something heavier. Monday, hot dogs, mac and cheese. Tuesday, crock pot, pork chops and 3-bean salad. Wednesday, spaghetti and meatballs. Thursday, quiche Lorraine and salad, watching our waistlines. Friday, beef stroganoff, buttered noodles and carrots. Saturday, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. So I'm guessing that that's Linda's. My mom always had meal plans when we were growing up. So she wants a change of scenery. So let's go ahead and explore Linda's memories. We got plenty to do.
I'm going out for a hike.
Alright, so she's going out for a hike. No worries, although I'm guessing that leaves Dan to take care of Tommy. Well, I guess family time every night was too much to ask for. That worries me, though Dan did agree to be at dinner every night, so he's at least trying. It's just, we came here to start fresh and set things right. We were on such a bad course before, and if we can't make time to do it right while we're here, how will we be able to do it when we go back home? There'll be so much going on when we get back. Are we doing enough here? Okay, so we read that in the last episode. The note is the same.
Okay, be safe.
Alright, so Dan is aware that she's going. The whole family's here. How nice. So, oh no. So Tommy's made a drawing of Dan getting angry. So at the end of the last episode, we learned that Tommy put on a little art gallery of his drawings, and Dan didn't take particular attention and then was very critical of one of the drawings, and that made Tommy sad. So,
Be careful, honey.
so yeah, he definitely wants to go to the rocket place. So let's see what Dan's got going on.
How was work?
You know, could always be better.
Work could always be better. You know, that's just kind of a defeatist attitude. Like, if it was a good day, acknowledge it. You can always be better, I suppose, unless you're literally perfect. But like, a good day is worth noting, you know? You gotta find the good things. The sound of those doors closing is my favorite thing to hear these days. It's almost Pavlovian. How that doorknob clicking shuts put me in a writing space. I'm not crazy enough to think there's anything mystical going on, but there's something to be said for developing a habit. Knowing I'll have some privacy and quiet is such a relief. Boundaries are a beautiful thing. I do agree with him on that. Like, it's fine to, want your quiet. Um, all right, so we've already read all their memories. Now we just have to go find their notes laying around the house. So we've read that. 3 days in, I'm still trying to figure out where to take the new piece. It's changing as I go, which is always exciting and sort of the point, but this one feels a little aimless. I keep snapping out of a daze and realizing I've been staring out the window for 5 minutes instead of working. When we first got here, I was excited to have a studio with so many windows and so much natural light, but now it feels almost like a cage. Why be this close to nature and not be, well, in it? Actually, cage isn't the right word. This place is beautiful and there are so many more trees than back home. I guess it's more of a reminder when it's right there the whole time, not just an idea or something for the weekend. Anyway, back to the painting. I'm not going to get anything done on it sitting here writing. Maybe Dan should try painting and you can try writing and everyone can be happy. There's something on the dining table. All right, a letter from Linda. Anne, what's the latest with you? I hope you're doing better than I am. I'm going a little stir crazy. Dan loves it here, but he's just writing all day long, so he could be anywhere. I could use a change of scenery. I've walked every trail in the woods. I've even started a few of my own. It's great getting away from the city, but I wouldn't exactly call this roughing it. Tommy's certainly having a good time exploring the woods. Sometimes we go together, and if I'm in the studio, he knows he can play outside where I can see him and stay away from the cliff. Do you remember when we were kids trying to jump at the creek in the woods behind the house? I think Tommy's getting into that phase now, climbing trees and all that. Oops, got a little carried away there. You probably don't need to hear about our outdoor adventures. Sorry about that. Let me know how you're doing. Love, Linda. Alright, so we've got all that going on, and I've just realized my webcam is extremely yellow. But I'm like, if I turn the light off, I'm still very yellow and just darker. I'll see if I can mess with that later. Alright, so we've got more things to find. So let's find them. So Tommy's in a rocket, so he wants to go on a rocket ship. I'm thinking we might go with Tommy's ending, at least maybe as a compromise. Oh, but maybe we should do Tommy first and then compromise with Dan. I don't know, it's so difficult. I want everyone to be happy. I've got to stay on the book. This is my chance to do something people remember, something that matters. If this one isn't good enough, there might not even be a next one. Certainly not one without all sorts of publisher strings attached. This is why we saved up enough to take the summer off. I'm all out of excuses. Of course, a long weekend would be fun, but that's also the problem. How do you stay hungry when you've gotten used to weekend getaways? How do you recapture that feeling of being a broke college kid chasing a dream? How do you get back out on that limb again, scared it's gonna break, but inching out anyway? Listen to me. Wound up so tight, maybe taking a night off will help after all. Alright. 1 of 8 clues found for Dan? 8? I'm gonna guess these are most of the others. Don't know if I need to read this. Like, yeah, this is the same magazine still. Okay. The readers of Eugene and the surrounding area, judging by the turnout, got a rare treat when author Dan Kaplan arrived for a combination reading and book signing. He shared a selection of his most recent work, still untitled, and due in stores this fall, and if it's any indication, his fans are in for a treat. Although the book isn't finished, Kaplan said that. I believe we have seen this one before. So this is Tommy drawing his family at the park. So I think I want to do maybe, I'm leaning right now towards Tommy's ending and Dan's compromise. Penny. Thanks so much for your letter. It made my day. Tramer's Way came out a while ago now, so I don't get letters like this too often. Writing can be a pretty isolating profession at times, which makes it a big boost to hear that someone out there is getting something from my work. Your support means the world to me. To answer your question, I am indeed in the midst of writing a new book. I don't have a title or release date yet, but I'm plugging away on it slowly but surely. I plan to finish it by the end of summer and truly hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Thanks again for your kind words, Dan Kaplan. So it sounds like he got a letter from a fan that maybe we can read in all these notes. Do not fear death so much, but rather the inadequate life. Bertolt Brecht. Okay, let's start with these. Sorry, this is an opportunity, not a burden. Jim said you'd never make it. He said you're a joke. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. Oscar Wilde. One page at a time. You could be working a regular job right now. Don't know if that's meant to be encouraging or discouraging. Well, that was a whole bunch of Dan's hints. They were plastered all over the window. So, is there anything in their room? I feel like we've searched up here quite a bit and we have not yet found everything. We read that.
Hey, Mom. Hi, honey.
So Linda wants to go hiking. Grab some firewood, build a bonfire, camp on the beach. So he does at least want to take a night off. Rocket makes us free at Booster Bay. Love must use my camping pack. Should take him to Booster Bay. Okay. So we have gotten everywhere that we can. We've found everything. Have doors ever been closed? What in the heck? That's Tommy's room, isn't it? So I don't think we can pick the rocket. Because it's in there with him and he's just gone and locked himself away. I'm very confused. What? Let me in! Let me in! And what was this? Like the bathroom? Being Sorcian, yeah, it's the bathroom. Oh, the door's open now. I guess they can go in there and close their doors. Which is never something I've seen before. Okay, so we're gonna pick Tommy's ending for like the first time ever. And then we're gonna pick Dan's compromise with the firewood. So it's like this, yeah. So we'll come back once we've read everything. It's probably two things, but we're gonna check the whole house because we do. Diary of Kay Williams, May 15th, 1952. It is late, but I must record my thoughts. Perhaps it will help me make some sense of them. I should not say thoughts, as there's only one thought in my mind. I look back but a week and see that when I arrived, my only thought was of Jay being gone. That sad thought has been replaced by another. What if I were gone as well? Uh-oh, guys, this is exactly what I was worried about. I feel regret in the simple writing of those words. If I am truthful, it's not a thought that has occurred to me before. I cannot be sure where it came from. It's almost as if it was put in place by something I do not understand. I must think of my family and their heartache. Our children have lost one parent. I could not bear to hurt them again. Though they are all grown and have no practical need of me, yet I had no strictly practical need of Jay, and look where that loss has left me. Perhaps I'll venture into town tomorrow. Maybe some stranger, unknowing, will show me some kindness, some small thing that plants a seed of hope. The story is getting sad, man. So we still have that. So, I mean, we can select the firewood now because we have to go up and talk to Dan before, like, everything's finalized. So we're going to go ahead and set that in motion. But we're still going to look for a second note because usually there's two. And so the small notes are things that we have seen already. Here's the second one. Diary of Kay Williams, May 16th, 1952. I feel shame looking back on last night's entry, yet it does clarify the choices before me. I can walk to the cliff, close my eyes, lean forward, and be done. It would not be hard. Or I can find a path forward without Jay. I hold no hope that I will find another love in the autumn and winter of my life, but perhaps there is peace to be found. I went into town this morning and stopped at the cafe. I sat at a sidewalk table and sipped coffee, watching people pass now and then as they live their lives. I will never think of my time in this house fondly. The circumstances make such a remembrance an impossibility. But I know that my time here has allowed me to part the fog that clouded my mind when I arrived. I now know there are two paths before me, and all that is left is to choose. Guys, I'd be worried about what path they are going to choose. So there's usually only two, but I'm at least going to sweep through this room, make sure I'm not missing anything. It looks like I'm not. So we can go ahead and move forward. It wouldn't have been a real summer vacation without Tommy daring to do something special, so they grabbed Tommy's toy rocket and drove to Booster Bay for a weekend of candy, ice cream, and roller coasters. Tommy's excitement surprised even his parents. He wore himself out going on every ride as many times as he could and slept in the car all the way back. Dan had grown so intrigued by the idea of a night on the beach that he talked Linda and Tommy into taking a day off the big trip and still doing the bonfire. He found a new idea for his book that night, and though he still missed a day of work, it was much more fun to be around on the ensuing trip. Linda was disappointed that they didn't go camping in Ochoco, so she went on a day hike by herself just to get out of the house and try and get some use of her new pack. She was only an hour into her hike when she twisted her ankle on a tree root and had to limp back in pain, alone and angry. That is sad. Alright, so we have moved on to the next chapter, The Bottle. Oh dear. So let's see. Linda and Tommy were getting worried. Uh-oh, about Dan. We did see that bottle of whiskey a couple episodes back. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Peggy Sis, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.